Good afternoon, I'm Josh Duncan, and these are some of the top headlines out of the KelownaNow newsroom today. Kelowna is a world-class city to eat and drink. Even the United Nations thinks so. Today it was announced that Kelowna has officially been designated as a UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy. We are the first city in Canada to snag this prestigious status, and we're in pretty good company, joining New World hotspots like Merida, Mexico, Tucson, Arizona, and San Antonio, Texas, as well as old world beauties like Parma, Italy, oh my God, I should have wrote a pronunciation for this, but Thessaloniki, Greece, apologies to all my Greek viewers, and Rouen, France. While Kelowna is Canada's first city of gastronomy, which entails the art and knowledge involved in growing, choosing, cooking, and eating good food, as well as the relationship between food and culture. Canada does have 4 other UNESCO creative cities: London for music, Quebec City for literature, Montreal for design, and Toronto for media arts. West Kelowna Fire Rescue is warning residents of a false door-to-door campaign that sounds quite convincing. Officials say the campaigners are going from house to house claiming the City of West Kelowna and West Kelowna Fire Rescue are endorsing or mandating leaf, eave, or gutter guards for homes. They're using that false information to try and make sales of those products. The West Kelowna RCMP has been alerted about the misleading marketing tactics, but homeowners are advised to be aware as well. The burning of dozens of debris piles in Lake Country could begin as early as next week. The BC Wildfire Service partnering with the District of Lake Country to complete the planned burn operation that began earlier this year. Around 100 piles were constructed. Half of them were burnt in the spring. Crews now working to finish the job this fall. The Wildfire Service says burning could start as early as Monday, that is November 3rd. However, as always, the exact timing depends on site weather, venting, and even snow conditions. When it does happen, though, the Wildfire Service crews will be on site to carefully prepare, control, and monitor the fires. Smoke and or flames could be visible to residents in Lake Country and surrounding areas, as well as drivers on Highway 97 while these pile burns are underway. The Supreme Court decision on the fate of the ostriches at Universal Ostrich Farms in Edgewood will be coming next week. The Supreme Court of Canada announced this morning the decision will be revealed next Thursday at 6:45 a.m. Pacific Time. That appeal, of course, is regarding the Canadian Food Inspection Agency's cull order for the approximately 400 ostriches who call the BC farm home. If the leave application is granted, a final decision would not come until the farm has a chance to present its case to the Supreme Court. But if the court goes the other way and decides not to hear the case, it would lift the stay on the call that has been in place for just over a month, and the CFIA could carry through with that call, killing those ostriches. That call order was first made in December 2024 after 2 birds at the farm tested positive for avian flu, leading to the death of nearly 70 ostriches in the months that followed. The farm owners fought the CFIA in federal court, and the dispute has garnered international attention over recent weeks and months. U.S. President Donald Trump says Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney has apologized for Ontario's ad campaign that featured Ronald Reagan. Speaking to reporters on Air Force One earlier today, he said the ad was wrong and false because, in his words, Reagan loved tariffs and Canada tried to make it look the other way. Despite that supposed apology, Trump said trade negotiations with Canada would not be resuming. Carney has not commented on these latest claims by Trump, but said earlier this week he had a very good conversation with the president and other world leaders in South Korea. The $75 million ad campaign featured a 1987 clip of the former President Reagan denouncing tariffs and protectionism. It initially received a neutral to positive response from Trump, who said he'd do the same if he was in Ontario's position, but his opinion very much changed when he took to his social media platform to denounce the ad and claim Canada was illegally trying to influence the U.S. Supreme Court. All right, a quick look at your Halloween and weekend forecast as a whole. Cloudy and 6 degrees right now. Should hover around this temperature for quite a few hours. The good news is no rain. It may be a little windy at times, but no rain in the forecast tonight until around 10 p.m. And even then, it's a slim chance of rain. So you should be good for trick-or-treating. At least you're not on the coast. Right now, there's a rainfall warning for the South Coast and Highway 3 as well. up to 80 millimeters expected down there. So Kelowna looking pretty good for trick-or-treating. No rain, hopefully tonight. Possible showers overnight, still a pretty slim chance, a low of 5 degrees. Saturday, though, shaping up to be a rainy day with a high of 7. However, back to sunshine on Sunday and a high of 8. All right, if you haven't already heard the last 2 or 3 days, this will be my final news broadcast in this form. It has been a lot of fun, and I'm not going anywhere. I'll just be shifting to a more punchy and brief daily news broadcast that I've been testing out over on the past few days. You'll be able to see it on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. Toward the end of each workday, I won't have a 3 p.m. set time like this one, but between 3 and 5 most days. So keep an eye out for those. Like them, share them, interact with them however you want. All that is much appreciated if you do. On that note, please do follow us across all of our social media pages. It's Best of Kelowna Now on Facebook and Instagram, KelownaNow.com on TikTok, KelownaNow on Twitter, X, and Now Media Group on YouTube. And if that all was a mouthful, you can find all those links at our website, KelownaNow.com. All right, happy Halloween, Kelowna. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon.
We don't just report the news. We live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now, local, independent. News you can trust.